Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good, Maniac Mafia? Yo, we got the McDonald's Monopoly scam with Fur, and y'all already know we trying to bring the new investigation, the new crime reacts to the channel, chat. So I got you feel me? Oh, yeah, that was in. This shit happened in 1989, bro. 1989. A nigga wasn't even born yet, chat. So let's really see what this shit about. You feel me? If you like the video, make sure you click the like button, hit subscribe. You feel me? Hit the notification bell. Click the twisting down below. You feel me? Come see the reactions live on Twitch. I appreciate y'all, chat. We have 76 followers trying to get to a hizzy 100. Let's get this goal going, bro. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. Let me know if I can hear it.
Inside a stuffy field office of the FBI in Jacksonville, it's a notoriously sleepy outpost of the Bureau, until today.
It's sturdy, right, y'all? I can hear it?
A mysterious informant calls up the office to let them know that the famous beloved McDonald's Monopoly game is rigged. A ring of criminals have been secretly pulling the strings for over a decade. More than $24 million have been stolen. The FBI kicks off a manhunt with 25 agents on the case. 20,000 phone numbers will be surveilled. It will ultimately result in a massive undercover sting operation. The agents will discover that
25 million
is a vast network of mafiosos, psychics, strip club owners, and Mormons.
Him, her, him, bodies!
But one mastermind sits at the center of it all. He holds the keys to the treasure and rakes in most of the profits. He's known by most as Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry.
How did he do it?
Not Uncle Rucker, chat. Uncle Jerry. Okay, they cooking with this intro animation. All right, I fucks with it. They got a nigga in jail on the jail place. Okay.
It's the Monopoly game, only at McDonald's. With over 50 million prizes, it's supersized excitement.
Starting in 1987, McDonald's launched the Monopoly promotion and started putting little game pieces from Monopoly onto their packaging.
This is Jeff Maish. He's a crime journalist who broke the story in 2018, 17 years after the convictions. His article went viral and set off a holiday bidding war for the rights to his story. He ultimately sold them for $1 million.
Actually, I have one here. I don't collect many things from my stories, but I do have one of the original winning game cups here. It says pull to play, and on the side you can just see it says to collect and win, just peel off the game stamp and apply to your game board. And when you've applied enough pieces to your game board and you've won a prize, you mail it off to McDonald's and they send you your Sega Game Gear or your Dodge Viper.
Okay, so I bet, cause I ain't gonna lie, I know we all did this shit back in the Xbox days and the, you feel me, the Dorito days, chat, when niggas are dead tell you, yo, put this code in on the back of your Doritos bag on your PlayStation and you'll get like a secret game or some secret game content or some shit like that, bro. We all remember those days, bro. Cause Doritos, what is it, Danimals, you feel me? A lot of them food companies had niggas in a rap back in the day. But you telling a nigga you gonna get a Sega or a Corvette?
Sega Game Gear or your Dodge Viper.
A Dodge Viper, my fault. Nigga, who that? What? Yo.
McDonald's usually runs the game twice per year. The cash prizes are up to $1 million in an instant win. The chance at winning that prize is 1 in 250 million. The game brings McDonald's fat profits. Whenever the game is running, business increases by up to 40% more than usual. 1 in 250 million is an extremely long shot. You're far more likely to get struck by lightning, twice.
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't play the lottery,
On the
but
phone with the agents in Jacksonville that day said that 3 of the recent big ticket winners were in fact related.
How, Sway?
Despite having different names. The odds for 3 legitimate winners to all be related are inconceivably low. The
word.
caller also claimed that one man, who they only knew by Uncle Jerry, was the mastermind behind the scheme. The FBI doesn't know this yet, but his full name is Jerome Jacobson.
Jerome
In a case like this, the FBI might have to surveil suspects to collect evidence. But what if someone collects all this information about you and they don't have a legitimate reason? Today, the internet is full of threats. Some of them involve our most sensitive information. In fact, there is a huge shadow industry surrounding our data. So-called data brokers snatch your browsing history, your contact information, and your online transactions. This data is often bundled into shadow profiles that are then sold.
Jerry Jacobson is one of those just incredible characters in American true crime history, because he was at one stage a good
Okay, he's
guy.
white. I ain't gonna lie. With a name like Jerome, come on now. We all know. Yo, come on. You hear the name Jerome? I'm not even going front. We all thought bro was black. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought it was a black nigga, bro. Nigga said I only want a free fry from McDonald's. Nigga, we ain't never win shit from McDonald's. You better stop lying. McDonald's ain't never get a hood shit but diabetes, bro, and high cholesterol.
A police officer in Florida.
Even a McDouble nowadays be like $10. That's the crazy part.
As a police officer, it seems like he's on that track, but his career in law enforcement is very brief. He develops health problems and is unable to continue. Later, he finds a job in security at Simon Marketing. This is where he really finds his stride. He's known for being ultra-professional and ultra-fastidious, so he quickly rises through the ranks. In just a few years, he's earning 6 times his police officer salary.
How, buddy?
At the end of the 80s, Jerry is now the head of security at Simon Marketing. McDonald's outsources almost all of their promotional activity to the company. So when the chain comes up with the ingenious idea of starting a monopoly promotion, Simon Marketing is tasked with producing and distributing the game pieces.
So it was Jerry's job to ensure the security of the entire promotion. So he arrived at work, he had to supervise the big supercomputer.
Okay, just for everybody that, you feel me, for the slow niggas in the back, because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of slow. Jerry is working for Simon Marketing, you feel me? Just for the slow niggas in the back.
Piece. He would supervise the technicians who were putting the winning tokens onto the packaging. He had to personally scissor them out from a printing press.
Jerry's a tough boss. As a former cop, he's obsessed with rules and security. He's constantly writing up people for little missteps, and he hounds everyone in the factory involved in token production, even following them to the bathroom and checking their shoes to make sure none have been stolen. Jerry personally delivers the winning pieces to McDonald's.
250 million. Yeah, I'm checking shoes too, bro.
Vest that he wears under his shirt as he's traveling around the United States, feeling a little bit like a secret agent or a superhero with a secret. Every time he arrives in a new state, he's carrying a secret piece that's going to make somebody a millionaire.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
When new game pieces are released, Jerry makes a big, flashy show of how secure the process was. In truth, Jerry starts stealing from McDonald's. His first theft is small fry. At this point, he only wants...
Yo, Wanda, you was in on this bitch, nigga? You just said something about fries. Yo, bro, you was in on this shit, yo. Let me find out, yo. Let me find out you from the past, bro. Come to the future.
To help his stepbrother Marvin Braun out, and maybe show off a bit to prove that he can. So in 1989, he gives Marvin a game piece worth $25,000. Marvin is the first fake winner. Pretty much a victimless crime, right? McDonald's is giving away the money anyway, and it's not like the chain is some noble charity. The game earns them considerable profits. Plus, Jerry later testifies that whenever the computer selected a Canadian factory to get a winning token, Simon Marketing would allegedly run the program again so that a US location was chosen. In Jerry's view, this means the game is already rigged in favor of American players.
Niggas don't like Canada? Yo, what Canada did? Niggas say you shit, I would tie with you with PR, nigga.
Talking to his butcher in the local supermarket, and he tells the butcher what's going on, and the butcher says, well, I'd like to win.
Jerry agrees, but he wants to make sure that nothing traces back to him. So he instructs the butcher to give the prize to a friend of his.
And of course, Jerry turns on his television one day, and there's a commercial for McDonald's with a lucky winner on it, and he sees his butcher celebrating his win, and he goes crazy.
All right, I guess this is the night bitches die.
And he calls the butcher and says, what are you doing? We know each other. You can't... we're friends. So...
It's true.
Jerry
when you
decides that
fucked
in
it
the
up,
future,
bro.
he's going to have to find winners at random. He needs people that are not connected to him at all. And so
I ain't gonna lie, this is what happens, bro. You ever have a mans that fuck the shit up, bro? This for all the niggas that be leaking Stream East and all y'all motherfuckers. Fuck y'all niggas, bro. Stop leaking the shit, bro. This is for all y'all niggas that be getting Buzzotic shut down. Stop, yo, bro. You can't put everybody on the everything, chat. I swear. Stop giving away the source. You feel me? And this is even to some of your friends. I'm sorry. It's 2026. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's only a couple of my friends. Well, my friends, I ain't gonna lie, they different. You feel me? I can't say nothing. My niggas, I could trust. But for a lot of y'all motherfuckers that be saying, oh, I need new friends, can't trust my friends, that be posting that bullshit on Instagram, TikTok, all y'all niggas, stop giving away the source, because now y'all just fucking it up for the rest of us. Please. Please.
the conspiracy grows bigger.
Where
Until
it's
this
only
point,
that
it's
one
all
friend,
relatively
bro.
small
Like,
amounts of money. But
you
one
never
day,
get money with
Jerry
niggas.
receives a package by mistake.
And inside, a blank set of anti-tamper seals from Hong Kong, which means that he has everything he needs to open the envelopes and steal the game pieces for himself, and then use a spare seal to stick it back down and basically get away with the crime.
Wow.
Simon Marketing, the company that Jerry
So he no longer
works
needs a
for,
random person now.
hires an independent auditor to make sure everything's going okay. Remember, this is a multi-million-dollar promotion. They have to be all buttoned up.
Okay.
The auditor is a very serious woman. She means business. She accompanies Jerry everywhere, and Jerry's always getting on her nerves. When he wants to fly first class on the company card, she insists on sitting in coach. He's getting drunk and bragging to her about it, showing off the empty liquor bottles. He's chatting up whoever will
Dumbass.
listen, bragging about once having been a cop. He's also
Dumbass.
obsessed with accumulating airline points, so he's flying to factories in random cities just because. And the whole time she has to follow him. She's watching Uncle Jerry like a hawk. Her job is to make sure that when Jerry hands the winning ticket over to a factory, that everything goes as it should, that the tickets always stay in his special security vest. And they do, up to a point, the point where she can't follow him.
Gotcha, bitch!
Pat, I knew it.
In the men's bathroom, Jerry quits procrastinating. With a few quick, deliberate movements, he takes the envelopes with winning pieces out of his vest, opens the seal, and replaces them with regular game pieces. He seals the envelope back down with one of his special anti-tamper seals, the godsend from Hong Kong, and slinks back to his seat like nothing ever happened.
This
The
nigga
auditor
is crafty.
has no
I ain't even
idea.
gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie.
If the
But, pause. I ain't gonna lie, chat, pause. You feel me? Sorry for all y'all niggas that was into it. Gangster, if you go to the bathroom too many times, like at work, now you make yourself suspicious. Now you going, you feel me? It's like your boys. They're gonna be like, yo, bro, why you going to the bathroom so much? Yeah, bro, you got a lot of problems, you feel me? Like gangster, you feel me? And some people do, but gangster, you feel me? You make yourself suspicious by doing something too more repetitively, bro. You feel me? If you think that what you doing to get away with something is gonna keep working every single time, nah, you gotta switch that up too. You feel me?
anti-temper seals
Slow
had not been
game.
accidentally
Slow
mailed to him,
game for
and
my
the
for my
auditor
maniacs.
assigned
You
to
feel
him
me?
hadn't been female, maybe none of this would have happened. Or maybe if he ignored the temptation, he would have enjoyed a nice, normal, comfortable life. Adjusted for inflation, he was earning over $170K per year in today's money. But he went for it. For Jerry, the opportunity to control
You
the
was
game
making over
is no accident. He
170,000?
doesn't believe in accidents. He's a superstitious man.
Nah. Pause. Cause I told you this happened in 1989, right? Hold on. This nigga was making $1 million a year.
God damn!
$1 million in 1989, bro. Yeah, you deserve everything that happened to you, buddy.
I know that at that time, this is kind of silly. At this time, he starts seeing psychics and mediums to reassure him. He's a strong believer in paranormal and fake.
Oh, he's
mediums.
crazy.
So he
Okay.
starts seeing mediums and psychics and fortune tellers.
No offense to people that be doing seeing
Jerry
shit
now
like
has
that. I
full
don't do
access
it.
to
You
the
feel me?
winning
I ain't gonna
pieces,
lie.
but he
But
can't
hey,
cash them in himself.
spend
Of
your money on
course,
what you want.
That would arouse suspicion. He needs to find fake winners who will pay him upfront for the game piece. His butcher, for example, asks a distant friend to pay $2,000 for a $10,000 winning ticket. The higher the prize, the higher the cost. Up to $100,000 upfront for a $1 million ticket. and it works. But quickly Jerry starts to tap
Pay a
into his
band for a
network.
meal?
He needs
What?
to put distance between himself and the winners. He's on the look for middlemen, well-connected people who can industrialize the operation, and being a superstitious person, he takes chance encounters as meaningful signs.
So he's at the airport one day and he meets another Jerry, Jerry Colombo.
Really, nigga?
And the
Jerry and Jerry?
waiting
Really?
there for their aeroplanes. Mr. Colombo is a very heavy-set Italian-American gentleman, and Mr. Colombo claimed that he was part of the infamous Colombo crime family.
Colombo is a larger-than-life character, like someone who modeled his whole personality off of The Sopranos, and Uncle Jerry.
This
is
nigga
wrapping
got
it all
into
up.
it with the
He's an
mob?
entertainer. He says he's born in Sicily, raised in Brooklyn. He's got these underground casinos, and I think Jerry is just completely enamored by him. And he also seems like the type of guy that could find winners really easily.
Colombo even has an
What?
out-of-zone strip club in South Carolina that he got designated as a house of worship in order to skirt regulations. He calls it the Church of the Fuzzy Bunnies.
My nigga.
This I ain't even gonna lie. Hold on, bro. Nah, I gotta clap it up for that, bro. I gotta clap it up for that one, bro. Nah, we gotta give a round of applause for that one, bro. This nigga got a strip club approved for a church. Now, you can only do some shit like this really back in 1989. I ain't even going front. Only some shit like this would fly back in 1989. But, nigga, that's a fire-ass flip. Like, nigga, what? You don't pay no taxes. And all your bitches is making money. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Yo, my nigga.
And he has the dancers read the Bible before they start stripping.
Well, I guess God
Diabolical.
He came to me in a dream a couple of weeks
Diabolical.
ago, and he told me what I'm doing is fine.
Uncle
This
Jerry
nigga had
appreciates
those
Columbo's
strippers
ability
read
to
the
think
Bible.
outside the box. It doesn't take much to rope Columbo into the scam. Uncle Jerry passes Columbo a game piece for a Dodge Viper, and Columbo is hooked. He is also obsessed with The Godfather, surprise, surprise, and has dreams of being an actor. So he agrees to be in a McDonald's commercial, waving a car key.
Jerry Colombo won a Dodge Viper.
You a dumbass nigga. How you in the mafia trying to be on TV?
But it means he's now too close to the game to profit from it directly, so he has to start finding other winners, which helps the scheme take off for Uncle Jerry. Columbo is brilliant at finding new winners willing to pay, and he sends the majority of the kickbacks to Uncle Jerry. The two Jerrys are making each other very rich. Jerry Colombo keeps picking Italian-American men on the East Coast as winner. And his
Bet.
father-in-law gets a $1 million piece. Not exactly the move of a mastermind mafioso. To make the win seem random, his wife Robin convinces him to get women and people of color winning tickets in other parts of the country.
For the people,
For a
yeah.
while, it's all going so well. But then, everything changes.
What happened? What went
Things are
wrong?
not going very well in Colombo's marriage. Robin Colombo's feeling like she might not want to be a mafia wife. She's feeling a bit paranoid about life in the
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now I'm kind of tight, bro. Cause it really always do be the fucking sorry. I don't give a fuck. Crucify me. I don't give a fuck. Crucify me. I don't give a fuck, bro. Crucify me. Why is it always the women that fuck the bag up, bro? Why? Why is it always the women that fuck the bag up, bro? Like, you married the nigga. You knew what he was doing. You knew what the word in the game was, and you still, but you helped him make the game better. The word of bro, you helped him make it better, and you
driving with her husband Colombo, and suddenly a massive Ford truck smashes into them, and it's a horrendous high-speed crash, and their car is crushed against a concrete wall.
Columbo is taken to the hospital, where he takes a turn for the worse. He dies a few days after the crash. Now Uncle Jerry is alone. He's just lost his super recruiter, and he doesn't know it yet, but the FBI is on his trail.
Who knows? We don't know. So many people could have called the FBI. A disgruntled winner. Remember, a lot of these winners, their lives changed. One minute they're poor, the next minute they got $1 million. They're driving around in a Corvette. There's a lot of jealousy. There's now so many corrupt winners out there, dozens of people. They might be drunk, bragging about it at the bar.
Uncle Jerry finds new recruiters to replace Jerry Colombo's role. Some are dodgy, like the drug trafficker AJ Glomb.
I said, wait a minute, wait a minute.
He's just jumped bond for a 12-year sentence for shipping kilos of cocaine across the U.S. and sells most of his winning pieces to buddies from the drug dealing business. Other recruiters that Uncle Jerry finds are seemingly upstanding, like the Mormon Dwight Baker, a beloved member of his church with no previous criminal record. He's a real estate developer with 5 kids trying to get his dreams for a golf course and a luxury resort off the ground. But he struggled to find investors, and he also owes tens of thousands of dollars in back taxes. A windfall would really help him, so despite his moral misgivings, he gets involved in the scheme too. But none of the recruiters are careful enough. The winners they select aren't random.
Y'all niggas had one job, was to find random
the FBI
people,
gets
bro.
The name Uncle Jerry from the informant. They know nothing about who it could be. Is he a McDonald's insider? Is it even a real name? McDonald's shares the contact information of all the previous winners with the FBI. To find out who Uncle Jerry is, the officers analyze the winners' phone records to determine who they were in frequent contact with right around the time of their win. All these people, who are seemingly unrelated and don't know each other, were in contact with a certain Jerome Jacobson. The FBI is sure they found their man, but they need proof, like a taped conversation with Jerry and a fake winner that spells out what they're up to.
He's
Evidence
fucked.
that no jury could deny.
I ain't even gonna lie, Chad. When it comes to the boys and them niggas tapping phones, oh yeah. Trust and believe me, chat. Them niggas be tapping phones, bro. Cause I be believing them niggas be watching us through our phones at random sometimes, chat. You never know. A nigga just might be peeking at you right now through your camera. Never know.
They convinced McDonald's to run one more Monopoly game to catch him red-handed.
If you think they can, they can.
Reputational risk for the company. How would the public feel if they found out McDonald's had run a game they knew was rigged? But the company also wants to know who'd stolen millions from them, so they comply.
Together with McDonald's, the FBI come up with a McSting.
They create 2 big wins,
Like I
worth
said, a
$1 million
McSting.
each. They then monitor Jerry Jacobson and his network closely and wait for someone to claim the prices. They listen in on a phone call of a friend of the Mormon Dwight Baker, Huey. He says that he plans to sell the winning prize to someone in Texas. This someone turns out to be his brother-in-law, who tries to claim the price a few days later. The second big winner is Michael Hoover.
Who?
He was recruited by Andrew Glomb, the drug trafficker.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Now, Mr. Hoover is bankrupt and a casino pit boss.
That's Larry Hoover, brother. No.
So a bit of a sketchy character. So he rings the hotline and says, I found $1 million game ticket. So the FBI and McDonald's decide to go down there to meet him. They knock on the door. They've got a giant check, you know, the comedy-sized checks, and a video crew, and all of the McDonald's staff are actually FBI agents who are undercover. And so they do a television interview, and Mr. Hoover gives this long-winded story about how he found his magic ticket. He bought a copy of a magazine, and the magazine had fallen into the sea, and then he bought another magazine and the ticket was in there. So the camera crew listened to this very patiently. The men behind the camera are undercover FBI agents, and they give him his prize and they take all that evidence, and not long after that the FBI descend and they arrest everyone. So the FBI fans out, they arrest Uncle Jerry at home.
Oh.
50 people were indicted, and dozens of wins were proven to be fake. Jerry admitted on the stand to having stolen 60 game pieces. And for a while, America followed the consequences intensely. So many millions had played the McDonald's game, so people were invested in the story. Burger King tried to get a class action lawsuit together, alleging fake advertisement. The trial began on September 10th, 2001. Then the world's attention shifted. There were bigger things to care about than the McDonald's PR scandal.
Yeah, that's true.
Nearly all of the 53 defendants pled guilty, including Uncle Jerry. Fines were issued and prison time was sentenced. Uncle Jerry got the most, $12 million in restitution fees, and a 37-month prison sentence.
How? Hold on, bro. How? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
You telling me this nigga got 12 million and he was making about $1 million a year, and you know damn well he had more than that 12, bro? I mean, you can't use the money to pay your bonds, which is true, but I ain't even gonna lie. I would think bro had some bread. But 3 years in jail ain't nothing, nigga. What? You gave this nigga 3 years in jail. This nigga's doing more time for weed. Yo, bro, America, y'all niggas kill me, bro.
Simon Marketing and the printing company who made the
It's
tokens
because these niggas is
were
white.
gutted,
I
leaving
swear to
hundreds of
God, white
jobs.
niggas get off so fucking
And Dwight
easy with
Baker
these
was
crimes, bro. It's not
excommunicated
even
from the
funny.
Mormon Church.
Had these niggas been black, niggas have been in jail for 30.
The game of
Niggas have
Monopoly
been seeing
was invented
football
in
numbers.
the 1930s, the decade of the Great Depression, by a feminist activist. She intended to teach people about the evils of wealth accumulation. By the 1980s, the decade of greed, the game's original purpose was distorted. McDonald's, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, used it as a way to make even more money. Then, that game was overtaken by an ex-cop called Uncle Jerry, who defrauded the corporation of millions. He turned himself into a real-life Uncle Pennybags, running around the United States, giving some people money, but taking more for himself. The perfect American fable. Uncle Jerry lived the high life for over a decade, but as anyone who's played Monopoly knows, sometimes you have to go to jail. It's just part of the game. Considering the huge amount of money stolen, the high price the investigation cost U.S. citizens, and the many people who lost their jobs through no fault of their own, Uncle Jerry's 3-year sentence feels like a light slap on the wrist.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Nigga, it
He's
is.
retired in Georgia with his 7th wife in a nice big house. Sure, he has to pay back $12 million, but at a relaxed rate of just $370 per month. Besides, people who are close to him
$370 per month. This nigga would be dead by then, and he's living comfortably in a crib, nigga. White men get it off so easily, Chad. It's not even funny, bro, yo.
are sure he kept some millions buried as a contingency plan. That's just the kind of guy he was.
Nah, W fucking video, Chad. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a banger right there. You feel me? Shout out Fern. That's an old one, but I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I want to watch that because that right there was a fucking banger. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment. You feel me? Subscribe. Click the push link down below to see the reactions live. If you want to follow some clips, you feel me? Follow the TikTok RyManiac. I'll see y'all in the next one, Chad. I love y'all. Peace.